Good morning and welcome to my bathroom. Today we're gonna get ready for work together. I've not been sleeping well because my toddler is back to not sleeping, so I already did my skincare and I have these little eye patches on. I'm gonna link everything I talk about below. So if you're curious to what I'm using, I don't really want to go through it all in the video. I just want to kind of go and move. So it'll be linked below. These eye patches are so good because they actually stick to your eyes and they don't slide down your face like most eye patches, which pisses me off. My hair back. My hair is getting so freaking long. I love it. I'm gonna put my SPF on. It's the Vanity Cream facial moisturizer, but it also has SPF in it. And I like this because it's like really gentle. It looks really white when you put it on, but I swear if you just let it sink in for like 10 minutes after applying it, it's going to absorb in and leave your skin really hydrated and plump and juicy for makeup. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. So that's what that looks like when it's all blended in. My skin feels really good and hydrated. So now we're gonna go in with my base. I've been using this skin tint from the drugstore and I freaking love it. I ordered a shade off Amazon. It's way too dark, so then I ordered a lighter one. So I've just been mixing them. I just take those two shades and then I just mix them up. And honestly, I just apply this with my finger. I'm in a rush like all the time. So if the color looks a little off, it's okay because we're gonna put other makeup on top of it. I love the skin tint because A, it's affordable, it's at the drugstore. It sets down, but still leaves your skin glowy, so it's not gonna like transfer. And it's just natural looking. It's not like super heavy coverage, but I'd say it gives like a nice medium. This concealer is pretty expensive. What shade do I wear? I wear shade 5 medium, but I will say I feel like it's worth it because it's gorgeous and it stays and put all day where you put it. And I don't have time to be worrying about my makeup going everywhere. And then I take this brush. Okay, this brush was so cheap on Amazon and I swear it's like my favorite concealer brush. I think it was like $6. And it doesn't shed and it works great. And I have some pretty high-end brushes and I'm like, this one's the MVP. But this just like disperses the concealer and blends it out so easy. I'm having a lot of anxiety about work and about my life and about what I want to do with my life. And, you know, I think when you're growing up, you feel like by the time you're 30, you'll have it all figured out. And that is not the case because I am going to be 31 in November and I feel like I'm just as lost as I was when I was 19. This bronzer stick from the drugstore is so freaking good. As you can see, I have used up most of it. I have a backup already. I love it. I never used to be a cream bronzer person until I found this product. And now I love it. Down the nose. I always start with like a little and then I'll blend it out. It just blends out so easy. Like there's no streaks. It looks like my skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing like chunky powder bronzer. The shade that I wear in that is 110 Toasted Sunlight, by the way. My makeup brushes, I had them in like a coffee mug and I shattered it. Shocker. So I ordered this like thing off Amazon and it just turns and it's been pretty wonderful for makeup brush storage and I can just spin it and find all my brushes. So I'm just gonna take this one and do that. And this setting powder from L'Oreal, I get the pink one. It's like the best under eye setting powder. So many under eye setting powders like leave my under eyes looking cracked or creased throughout the day. This one doesn't. What I do is I just go back in and I pat out any creases and then I take a little puff, and this is the key. You're gonna take your puff, get it loaded up with the product, and you're not gonna go right in because you're gonna have clumps of powder. You're gonna warm it up a little bit and even it out on the back of your hand, and then you're gonna go in. And that's what makes it set evenly and not like clumpy. And do my eyelid and then just do the same thing on the other side. It just like, you see how blurred that is? It's crazy. And then if there's like any left, I'll load it up on the puff and just put it on my chin because my makeup tends to like break up on my chin and around my mouth. For all over setting powder, I kind of switch it up a lot. I'm almost done with this one and this is my second thing of it. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow one. I'm almost out of it and I think I'm gonna try something new once I am out of it. But for now, I'm just gonna work on using this up and I just set the rest of my face. I don't use the L'Oreal pink one all over my face because it's brightening and because it's a little too matte. This one has a little bit of a glow. I've been going back and forth between two blushes lately and they're two different vibes. So we have this one, which is Skyline Sunset, and then this one is Pink Panna Cotta. So one's a little bit more like cool tone, one's a little bit more warm tone. I think I'm gonna go with the warm tone one today. I think that's the vibe. And I like a lot of blush, so I just loaded up. My sister is getting married this week on Friday. It's currently Tuesday, so that is pretty exciting. I just finished writing my speech. I'm the matron of honor, which makes me sound old, but sometimes I'll bring the blush onto my cheeks. Onto my eyelid, just to kind of tie everything together. With blush, I find if you use like a really light hand, like you're not like jamming the brush into your face, if you use a light hand, it looks more airbrush. And then after I do my blush, before I do my highlighter, I like to do a first set so that my skin's a little bit like juicy before I put on the highlighter. It's a Nua spray I've been loving for setting my makeup. I don't love it just as like a skincare product, but for setting my makeup, I do really enjoy it. And as you can see, I've used up almost all of it. While that dries, we're gonna do lip liner because I hate looking at eye bare lips. And I recently pulled back out MAC Spice, which is a classic, because I feel like I'm like wanting warmer tones for fall. So, you know what actually also helps is if you take that puff that you use for your powder and powder your lips, it's gonna make your lip liner last a lot longer. So this is MAC Spice. I have had this lip liner, not this exact one, but I've gone through multiple and I've had it since high school. And that's how you know it's good. And I like the MAC formula because it's like a classic pencil, so it doesn't really glide and move around. I like my lip products to last all day. Great, that's pretty. A little darker than I've been going historically, but I do love MAC Spice. And we'll put like a lip gloss on it a little bit. Okay, now that that's all set, we're gonna do highlighter. I've been loving this one because it's baked. Like I just love a baked product because like that blush I just used was baked, because I feel like the baked products just go on so seamlessly onto the skin. Like it doesn't look like you're wearing like a powder. They're just made in a way where they are more natural and seamless looking. Not that like this is natural, but you know what I mean. And then we have like these gorgeous juicy cheeks. For my eyebrows, I recently dyed my hair a little bit darker. Like it's always been pretty black, but instead of soft black, I went to like true jet black. I didn't really have anything to match my eyebrows, so I've just been using this eyeshadow sample I had from Urban Decay that is jet black. And I've been really enjoying filling my eyebrows in with a powder. Like I have to say, it is very natural looking. I can't talk and do my eyebrows at the same time. That took me 2 seconds to fill in that eyebrow. Love that. And that's the eyebrows, like so easy. Love that for me because I hate doing eyebrows. For eyebrow gel, I just lock it in with a Maybelline gel because I'm cheap. And I find this one is the best one at the drugstore, and I don't want to spend like $30 on freaking eyebrow gels at Sephora. Nah, I just bought a new house, so we're budgeting. I feel like this eyebrow looks a little crazy, but what can you do? And we're gonna do my eyes. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use this Armani eye tint, and I learned recently that e.l.f. makes a dupe for very cheap, and I bought the Armani one, so don't be like me. I will direct you in the description to the e.l.f. one that is probably 1/10 of the price. Just take a blending brush, but these like eye tints are so quick and easy because they last all day, and you just blend them in with a fluffy blending brush and you literally have an eye look. What could be better than that? Nothing. Okay, that's the eyeshadow blended. Just went into my archival makeup bin of makeup that like I don't keep in my everyday makeup bin. And I love glitter, so I realized I have so many glitter products that I like haven't really used. Patrick Ta, gorgeous duo. I'm gonna take this out for fall for sure. I'm gonna leave this in here. This one caught my eye for today, this Urban Decay Moon Dust one in the shade Solstice, so I think I'm gonna do that. It might look a little funky over the brown, but who cares? Am I a 30-year-old working professional, or am I a high school girl going to a rave? We'll never know. Okay, that's what the eyeshadow looks like. It kind of shifts, like I don't know how to explain it. It almost like shifts green, blue, red, like it's so pretty. Is it appropriate for my job? Probably not. So now that I did that, I'm going to set my face again. Usually for my second set, I go in with this. This is the Dalba Serum Spray. Really like this, as you can see. This is like my third bottle. And this just makes your skin look so glowy. I used to work at Sephora, and this reminds me, like, I was working at Sephora when the Tatcha, I think it's called the Dewy Skin Spray, and like that purple skinny bottle came out, and this gives me the same exact look. So I love this. For lip gloss, this lip gloss has been with me since high school, and it's still around. It's by Revlon. The shade is 215 Supernatural. It's like my favorite. And I find they perform really similarly to the MAC lip glosses. And they taste the same. They have that like yummy, cosmetic-y vanilla smell. So that Revlon lip gloss plus MAC Spice are my current favorite lip combo. All my eye products I keep in this little like bin, and I'm always rifling through them and can never find what I'm looking for. I have a lot of eyeliners. This is the one I go back to every time for my tight line. And look, it's down to the nub. That's all that's left, and I did just order it back up. And guess what? It's like $2. And I always use this to line my tight line. It makes your eyelashes look darker and thicker. I love that look. But yeah, this is $2. And it stays all day. We used that up today. The one thing about wearing glitter is like throughout the day, it falls into my eyes and I'm like, my eyes get very irritated. Mascara. I have two favorite mascaras. They're both from the drugstore. They are these two. I layer them. I think they're the best. I'm gonna start off with this one. I haven't really been into doing like eyeliner around my eyes, so we're just gonna keep it light and fresh for the daytime. But this mascara is the best. This is my third tube. I'm probably gonna need a fourth soon because it's starting to dry out. Can't believe the summer is almost over, but I'm also really happy because I hate summer. I hate the heat. I hate, you know, end of July into August. I get really depressed. Hold on. One coat of mascara. Mascara and mascara. See the difference? Crazy. I hate the summer. I'm very much a fall person. Fall, winter. I love being cold. I love layering. I love fall clothing. I love fall decor. I love everything about the fall. I love being outside and not feeling like I have swamp ass all the time. And I do use a lash serum, so if you're like, oh my god, your eyelashes are so long and beautiful, they're not naturally like that. I do use a lash serum. I'll link it below. And now I'm gonna take this mascara, my other favorite, and this is gonna go back in and add volume. The other one really just adds length. This one adds a little bit of clumpy, but not too clumpy, volume. People who view my channel or who view my Instagram or my TikTok might be like, your content's all over the place. And it's like, yeah, because I don't want to be like pigeonholed into like a niche, like just makeup or just baking or just being a mom or just being a salesperson. Like, I'm all those things and I'm all over the place and I'm a hot mess all the time. And that is what I want my content to reflect. I don't want to, you know, have content that reflects a perfect, pristine, aesthetic life or content that keeps me in a box. Like, this is who I am. This is me getting ready for a day of work as a mom with a toddler who has not been sleeping, who has also been feeling pretty depressed. Maybe I'll do a little bit on the bottom too, like a whisper. And that's pretty much all I do for makeup, honestly. The hair is another story. I hate doing my hair. You know what? I'm gonna go get dressed and we'll figure out the hair. Okay, I'm back. I'm wearing this like bodysuit one-piece situation with a skirt because that's low effort for me because I don't really feel like looking nice today, but I have to for work. I'm gonna put these earrings in. These are Kendra Scott. They're super old. Does anyone still even wear Kendra Scott? I went through a huge Kendra Scott thing in college. Hair. I don't really want to do anything with it today. This is how it air dried last night and I feel like it looks good enough. This is my hair routine when I don't want to do my hair. So I start off with some dry shampoo. I've been loving this dry shampoo and it's cheap. I go through so much dry shampoo. Sometimes it's hard for me to rationalize buying expensive ones. We're gonna zhuzh that. This is me zhuzhing, making sure it's all blended in because I have dark hair and let me tell you how many times I have gone out in public with white powdery dry shampoo streaks in my hair. It's not cute. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna brush it through with this brush. It's like part boar's head, so it smooths. Because at least if my hair's brushed, it looks like I have tried, right? I'm gonna take some hair oil, take like a little bit of this, and then warm it up, and then work it through starting at the ends of my hair. And listen, it's summer. My hair is gonna be a frizzy mess by noon anyway, so who cares? Oof, middle part. With this comb. Is that the middle? Okay. And that's all we're really gonna do to the hair today because I don't have the energy ever. So that's what we're looking like. Do I look professional? Do I look pretty? Do I look cute? I'm glad we got ready together. Hope you found this useful. I need to go eat some food. I will see you in my next video and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.